very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society. And we are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret society, to secret oaths, and to secret proceedings. We decided long ago that the dangers of excessive and unwarranted concealment of pertinent facts far outweigh the dangers which are cited to justify it. Illuminati, you've come to take control. You can take my heartbeat, but you can break my soul.
It's time to face the facts, join our hands, make a stand. It's time to gather plans, get the shot, take the chance. Till there is no one left, stay correct to the death. They can't ever break a freedom, we will never let them. The corrupt politics is killing the system. Cynicism is it, and it's everything that you witness. They tell you what to think, make you believe that they're the realness. They feed us full of lies, and yet we always forgive them. It's all conspiracy, and if you're feeding into it, you're the puppet. The government's pulling strings from above you. It's time for the introduction to truth, and let's start a movement. We've all been brainwashed, they believe that we all are stupid. We believe in what we see and whatever our ears are hearing. But if you look close, listen, gather your own opinion, you'll understand all the lies, lines and what's between them. This word is not your oyster, this word is a fucking prison. Come on! Illuminati, you've come to take control. You can take my heartbeat, but you can break my soul. We all are blind to what's happening in our nation. No one will stand up for the fear of assassination. So they strip us of everything. We stand there and just take it. Scared to make a stand, a false flag operation. Research Illuminati, find out by 9/11. You see they line their pockets, don't believe the lies they tell you. Trying to seek the truth, realize we need to do whatever it is we can to protect our livelihood. It's time for us to prove whether conspiracy or not. They owe some explanations to the questions that we got. What are the skull and bones? What is lying beneath all these secretive meats? Got you lying between your teeth. What's with the Bilderberg? I'm burning your effigies. I'm praying to Lucifer. How Satanist can you be? While all of the time praying you believing in the peace, just to keep up appearances within Christianity. Come on! Illuminati, you'll never take control. Your new world order will lead to
It's good, folks. Permanent page for you here. I'm over on Uber.com to make my point because I just came across an article that proves it. All the cab drivers know this. The fucking Indian guys that work in the stores know this. I think everyone knows this except for the Americans. All Uber is, and any other kind of car service like that, is to phase out the taxi drivers. All these poor schmucks are doing, thinking they're getting really good money, which they are. Now folks, ask yourself this: safety or not? I mean, a motherfucker will shoot you over a stick of gum. Doesn't matter if you got cash, and you can have a huge sign on it saying, you know, driver doesn't carry cash. The motherfucker will still try to rob you. All these drivers are doing is mapping out the streets for the robots. I'm sure people in other states haven't seen this, but you see it all the time out here in California, especially on I-5. Fucking cars driving by themselves. Car pass you by, nobody fucking driving. They just put in the, I did a little clip video on it, pay per mile, which Alex Jones was saying 12 fucking years ago, before they even put anything in the car, a black box or anything, GPS. So that's it, folks. They don't get paid cash. They don't, nothing. All they're doing is driving. If you go through and read this shit and what it's all about, Go and read about being a driver, and you will come to the conclusion. All they're doing is mapping the streets for the robots. Come on over to Tech Radar. Google self-driving car. Everything you need to know. And you'll see them just like this too. They'll be going up I-5 like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One right behind the other. Nobody fucking driving. You know, don't tell the fucking drivers or anything. You know, be cautious. There's fucking cars out there with no drivers. Might have a malfunction. Anywho. Self-driving cars were once a total recall fantasy, but it's happening in our lifetime with Google at the wheel. But you ain't driving. Okay, self-driving, well obviously, folks, the fucking car is autonomous. Are you gonna take that fucking chance? Yeah, read a newspaper while you're driving. I see guys on the Autobahn doing that in Germany. Going fucking 155 miles an hour reading the fucking newspaper. Or sleeping. I'll have you know, by the way, I don't think anybody's died on the Autobahn. I may be wrong there. I know, though, they have had crashes at like 140 miles an hour. And the dude just got out and walked away. So, they got something with that Autobahn. That's far from the truth. Driving is fun, but traffic is about as enjoyable as a root canal. It has to be endured and never at your leisure. Well, there's a million other things you can do there. You can implement, there's 10 million things already in the fucking car. And people are still sitting in traffic like, oh gosh, damn it, son of a bitch. What do you want, a fucking boxing ring in the car? Sure. Now you got a backseat driver talking to the fucking computer. Come on already, step on it, let's go. The next thing you know, someone's destroying the fucking car. What is it? The Google self-driving car comes in two shapes, a modified Lexus and a cute jelly bean looking prototype vehicle. Google's self-driving Lexus can be spotted driving around mountain. Yeah. Yeah, if you go to Mountain View, Menlo Park, Palo Alto, you'll see all sorts of weird fucking shit. All sorts of weird shit. These cars are not mapping the streets, folks. The streets are already mapped. Moron. Why would they be mapping them again? They're going around and they're taking people's IP addresses. That's what they're fucking doing. You ever seen fucking dudes hanging out in an apartment complex parking lot? You know, just hanging out there with their little pad. That's when I approached that dude. He was up at the Sac Library. Right here in Natomas. Motherfucker sitting there filling his shit out. I was ready to wring his fucking neck. Like 2 or 3 days earlier, I found out that they were doing this shit. And the dude's like, I was like, you know, you're lucky I don't fucking bash your face in and destroy this damn car. And he was nice about it. He was like, yeah, I know, man. I'm just doing my job, you know. I was like, if you tell me that again, that will do it too. I was so close. So close. Folks, that's why this shit is happening, this cybercrime going on. They're stealing your information and fucking selling it to people. You know people got private proxies and servers and fucking routers and shit. Look. Just like the New York City cops can tell while they're driving down the street, can tell if the guy walking down the street is carrying a gun on him. It's called raid car. You know, not radar, raid car. Sees right through your fucking clothes and everything. See if you're carrying a gun. completely against the fucking law. If you ask me, I think stop and frisk is better. I just seen the cops do that too up on Truxell and El Camino. Dudes just walking, you know, 3 dudes. Just walking, nice as you will. Fucking cops roll up like they just murdered somebody. Alright, come on, over here, everybody. Everybody right now. Hey, where are you going? I like how people try to walk away when the cops pull in. Where the fuck you going? You know damn well we want to talk. Folks, this is a bad idea. I never liked this self-driving car thing. It's just a bad idea. You know what a good idea is? Is one that this average fucking American came up with years ago. That's right, bitches. Solar-powered roads. I actually seen how this shit works on, I think it was on the History Channel maybe, I forget. But they showed this, and it's fucking incredible. In fact, I should look for a video. Folks, some fucking schmuck from Idaho, or some shit, came up with this. It's fucking ingenious. Ask yourself why they're not even implementing it. Number one, that fucking word, solar. Okay, take a listen.
Solar-powered roads could power the entire US. Idaho-based Solar Roadways is hoping to build solar-powered roads that will not only provide power, but will also create digital driving services that can be remotely controlled. Solar Roadways says if installed nationwide in the US, their roads could provide more renewable energy than the entire energy the country uses. Solar-powered roads by Solar Roadways are comprised of hexagonally shaped panels that consist of 4 layers. A base layer of recyclable materials that is placed on the ground. A support structure with embedded circuitry, LED lights that collect sunlight and convert it into electricity, and finally a top layer of reinforced glass with traction support for vehicles. The panels can support trucks weighing up to 250,000 pounds or 115,000 kilograms, and the lights can be remotely controlled to provide guidance to drivers or to reallocate spaces in a parking lot.
Isn't that dope?
Electric vehicles will be able to use mutual induction technology to charge while driving. The panels also contain heating elements connected to the electricity grid that can melt snow and ice that forms on them. An attached cable corridor helps store and treat stormwater while also providing a place to store power and data cables. The cost of the solar panels can be covered primarily through the generation of electricity, which can also power connected homes and businesses. Solar Roadways estimates there is about 31,000 square miles or 80,000 square kilometers of usable road surfaces in the US that could be converted into solar-powered roads.
Now, folks, the guy who invented this said it's all ready to go. They've worked all the kinks out. He says the only problem is it's too much to fucking do himself. Says the government will not help him. Nobody will help him. And you might think it's a lot. Well, put all those panels down and it's going to cost it. No, actually, it's not that much. It don't cost that much at all. And, no, it's a lot fucking easier and quicker than you think. I mean, I can't find one flaw with it. It's fucking incredible. Once again, incredible technology they're hiding from you. Kinda like they just came out with the Tesla car. You know, the one that's been running for 100 years. Huh. Folks, car runs for 100 years without refueling. What 100 years? I mean, you folks do know that Tesla died in not that long ago. 1940s, I believe. Yeah, and when he died, the FBI raided every fucking property he owned and took all his patents. Over 1,000 of them. Cell phones. I mean, you fucking name it. You name it. In fact, maybe we should do a video on that. Tesla's patents. They fucking murdered that guy. They murdered him. And then after that, he built this huge thing to prove that everyone can have free energy. He built it by him fucking self. It was humongous. And they fucking blew it up. Oh, they kept the model. Sure. So they can do it whenever they want. Folks. Thorium. They've had thorium since there was other fucking elements. That's what this car runs on.
Weinberg called it burning the rock.
And I forget the other, in the Tesla car they got a button. I forget what it's called, like the freak out button or some shit like that. You come to a dead stop, and you hit the button, and it's like 0 to 60 in less than a second. Oh, look at this. There's some real cool technology they're coming out with as far as cars. I can tell you right now, folks, driverless cars is not one of those great ideas. I would highly propose against it. They already got these in Japan and a couple other places. First flying car. There's the door. You know how the airplane has the wing? You know, stealth bomber? Yeah, it's a flying wing. It's a driving door. So, we're going to go through some more future technology. Look at this shit. The Dribble Hornet. Personal transportation, 20 to 30 years. Which means they already have it out. Yeah, right. You think you're going to be fucking flying? Coming back with some more of this shit. God bless and carry on. 100 and something.